Lehigh Valley Saints just defeated the Nazareth Blue Eagles 7-2. And they currently lead the league in the standings. However, with a win for Bethlehem, they can take a top of those standings tonight. But then we're going against a challenger in the Northampton Konkrete Kids. About a minute to go in warm-ups, and then the game will get underway. You're watching the LVSHL, only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bethlehem Municipal Ice Rink, and we are in store for a very interesting matchup tonight. It is Bethlehem Area School District against the defending world champion Northampton Konkrete Kids. That world champion title might be a bit exaggerating, but they won the title in varsity and JV last year in the LVSHL. This is the first time we're covering either of these teams this season. Ironically, they'll be playing each other here. Northampton, a 3-0-1 start, and as for Bethlehem, they have 4-2-0. Northampton, in their last game, actually played Bethlehem, and they defeated them 11-6 back on December 4th. They are on a 2-game winning streak. In both of their last 2 games, they've scored 11 goals each. Bethlehem had a 3-game winning streak, but lost it when they played Northampton. Time for tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for Bethlehem shall be number 29, Eden Bender. He was wearing number 33 last year, changing it to 29 for this year. 3-2-0 goals against average 5.40, save percentage of .782. In net for the Northampton Konkrete Kids is the super senior goaltender, number 35, Bailey Smargiassi. 3-0-1 that started every game this season for the Kids. Goals against average 3.25, save percentage of .887. 12 of 17 players from the Konkrete Championship team from last year is on this roster. As we are underway, it's the Konkrete Kids at Bethlehem Area School District. Like I said, the Kids won the championship last year. Bethlehem made it to the first round, losing to Southern Lehigh. That shot of that from Nicholas Koch goes wide. Koch having a career year, and here is Enzo Tito. We'll talk about him in a moment. This comes back toward the wing. It's back in the air by Natosi and out of harm's way. So Enzo Tito, the superstar and quite perhaps the best player in the LVSHL last year, is back. This is only his second game with the Kids this season. He couldn't join the team in the beginning because he was busy with his travel team in the Little Flyers. Talked to him prior to tonight's game, and he told me he's a bit more available with his schedule to play for the Kids right now. In his first game back, he played right where he left off, scoring 4 goals and 2 assists, 6 points, 1 game in. As he's playing on this first line for this Kids offense. He's trying to go for the puck now. It's taken there by Andrew Rothbutt, 29 in orange and black. Enzo Tito holds on and will get it offsides against the Kids. Tito was a Spartans killer last year. He thrived all playoffs long against Nazareth in the first round and throughout pretty much the entire finals last year at the PPL Center. Almost a bit surprised the Phantoms didn't give him a tryout as he debuted his skills in their own stadium. Bryce Shockey will take it on the corner. Will go right behind the net. His brother Nicholas was a defenseman for the Kids last year. Graduated. Shockey with a wrist shot that goes wide. Matuti will go for it. He checks down Saliba, kept there by Shockey. His shot that's turned away by Bender. Ivenko, Matuti, shot there by Shockey, goes high over the crossbar of Eden Bender. You might notice that Bethlehem rebranded their uniforms. For many years, they used jerseys that seemed like practice uniforms, but they finally got new uniforms, and they look really nice on them, seeing them in person. That pass from the angle from Matute went wide. Tyler Matute had the game-winning goal against the Blue Eagles in the first round of the playoffs last year, giving the Eagles a 2-1 lead with 2.5 to go in that game. It was a power play goal after a tripping penalty was caused by Tyler Glenn of the Eagles. This pass is tipped off Nick Monez, coming off an excellent year last year. This year has 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points. Brady Roche on the right side, shot is blocked. Kids will now take it back briefly. Roche will go for it again on the blue line. Chipped off the stick of Rothba. Tanner Olt's pass is fanned as he's going to try to chase for it back towards the right corner. It's still stuck off of Matuti's stick, as well as Caden Dudek. As Brady Roche will have to chase for it all the way down for Bethlehem. No icing here. Roche will try to escape. Got it in front. Stop there by Eden Bender as Brady Roche turned it over the worst place you could have put it. But luckily from Bethlehem's viewpoint, they were not costed gravely there. And as I say that, we are going to have a penalty coming up against Northampton. Bethlehem will go on their first power play of the game. Gavin Angelino will be in the box of shame for 2 minutes. We only have one penalty in our last game tonight in the Nazareth Saints game. And we already got one here, less than 3 minutes into this one. And off this face-off, Bethlehem is going to briefly take it. Bertelson's pass nearly swept away by Enzo Tita. Watch out for his speed. If you remember from last year, he's got a lot of speed in his skating. Tanner's pass turned over in front. Set back there for the high spot. For a wrist shot stopped there by Smargiassi coming from Fanning. Bethlehem will try to maintain some control here near the right circle. 1.5 minutes to go in there. Man advantage. No score early on in this one. Tita will take it away. Short-handed. He's going to spin. Here comes the speed. Short-handed. Chance between the legs. He's gone! He's back, and he makes it 1-0 in favor of the Kids. Short-handed goal for Tita. His 5th goal of the season. Only his 2nd game of the year. And an early 1-0 lead for Northampton. Displaying his skills right where he left off. The moment he had the puck near the line, knowing the speed he has, you just knew he was going to take off. Gargiulia with a shot near the net of Smargiassi deflects back towards the corner. 1:03 and counting to go on the Bethlehem power play. Disastrous from their standpoint so far. Landon McCray shot on net, and they score! Quick response, Landon McCray from the high slot. I do not think it deflected. It may have, actually. Regardless, Bethlehem has tied the game. And Landon McCray is going to get the goal. It did not go off any other Bethlehem player. Less than a minute later, Bethlehem with an excellent response to tie the laces at 1. Landon McCray gets his 4th goal of the season. There's a lot of offensive talent on both teams tonight, so we could potentially see a lot of scoring from both sides, and we already have a sample of that actually so far in this one. Matuti lost his puck. It's nearly taken away by Felipe. Bryce Shockey moves it on the left side. Shockey holds. Wristing one stopped there by Eden Bender as she holds on. One thing I want to mention about Bethlehem, some of their players, Donovan Richards, Dominic Natosi, and Tyler Bertelson, they're all in the top 3, not just in points for their team, but they're also in the top 3 in points of any player in the entire Scholastic varsity division in the league. Richards has 20 points, Natosi has 19, Bertelson has 17. All had at least a goal and assist the last time these two teams met. Back on December 4th. This comes in front, stopped by Smargiassi. The rebound was in front of the blue paint as Northampton nearly gets it away. Nolan Rattler will chase for it down. Tita escapes for it, and here he comes again. Tita passes across the tendon there for Rattler, went off his skate, and back towards Tanner Alt. Rattler back towards Tita, whacking puck around from Fanning. Can anyone stop this man? I almost feel like that answer is no. Alt with a shot towards it, that's saved there by Bender as Brady Roche will backhand one towards Gavin Molikoff. Molikoff had a hat-trick in Game 1 of the Scholastic Finals last year against Southern Lehigh. Also coming off an excellent year last season has the most points on the Northampton Konkrete Kids right now with 13, as Bender is simply going to cover the puck to stop play. 11:19 to go in the first. We're tied at 1. Goals coming from Lorenzo Tita and Landon McCray. McCray-Ross will go for this face-off against Caden Dudek. And off this face-off is won there by Dudek, too, the recent goal scorer, Landon McCray. Shalipi and Caden Dudek will chase for it down. Now the Konkrete Kids control all the way back there. Hunter Jacoby, I beg your pardon. One of several new players on the Northampton Konkrete Kids this year. You'll be hearing some new names on this team throughout this game tonight. Jacoby wearing that Anthony Greco 23 gives it to McCray Ross on the play. It's intercepted there by Caden Dudek. This pass was tipped in front through center ice. As now Northampton will try to get it right back into the zone. Nicholas Koch. Koch trying to get around McCray. It's taken away by Gargiulio. This pass goes nearly on the wing. It was intercepted by Nicholas Koch. Dudek's pass off the boards comes in front for Gargiulio, trying to get around McCray Ross and does. Gargiulio with the wrist shot that is gloved down by Gargiulio. Actually, it made a weird bounce. Ross gets checked. He gets back up on his feet. This now is back towards the left corner. Nicholas Koch will get it back out through center ice for Northampton. And he comes over the line. Shot scores! Nicholas Koch, glove side of Eden Bender. And Northampton retakes the lead. That's his 6th goal of the season. Now has the second most goals on the Konkrete Kids team. And Northampton has a 2-1 lead. A little less than 10 minutes to go in the first. Dunback will go for this puck, but this will be an icing against Bethlehem. So Northampton is a little behind on games. This is only their 5th game of the season. Other teams have at least played 6 or 7 to this point. They have a lot of games coming up in January. And they're going to try to get moving to perhaps get higher up in the standings in their pursuit to defend their title. They likely have the talent to perhaps get another title this year, but we'll see what happens in the playoffs if they can make it. As Roast with a shot, he scores! Where have we seen this before? Another quick response by Bethlehem after they were scored against, and they've tied the game yet again. Brady Roast, his 3rd on the year, had a goal last time these two teams played, as well as an assist. Donovan Richards will go on the face-off dot here for Bethlehem. As Roche couldn't clear it back out, but Tutti will go for this puck as well, but we'll have an offsides against Northampton. Monez on this face-off. Bethlehem has possession briefly there from Fanning. Bryce Shockey towards Dunback. Bertelson's pass will go in front as the Konkrete Kids will rush with more offensive numbers here. But Tutti with a shot stopped by Bender as she holds on with the glove. Definitely a very entertaining game. Only about halfway through the first period. 4 goals total, 2 from each side. As Monez will go against Enzo Tita as he's back on the ice. Shot off the faceoff goes wide from Gavin Molikoff. Rothball will get it around there from Fanning. Fanning escaping the reaches of Tita. Gives it to Brady Roche. The recent goal scored for Bethlehem. Outlet pass. Here comes Nick Monez. Passing across here towards the wing. Backhand shot towards Smargiassi as he turns it away with the stop. Tita. Pass goes to Tanner Alt. Back to Tita. Fed went across there for Molikoff, but he lost the puck. As Monez has a lot of room to work with here. It's a 2-on-1. Monez pass across there for a shot on net. They score! So 2 unanswered for Bethlehem, and the game is a 3-2 lead for Bethlehem as Tita's shot's denied by Bender. Rothba keeps it onside. Landon McCray. Pass from behind. Now it's taken there by Ritter. Gavin Molikoff ran into Nolan Rattler. He falls down. Ritter will now have it on the right side. Tita keeps it in. Good play by 92 in orange and black. Tita in the high slot with Ritter right in front of him. Makes a nice move once again. Here he comes as he goes right in front. Backhand shot. Stopped by Eden Bender. Puck is loose in the blue paint. This puck hits Rothbard, and he unintentionally keeps it onside. Tita now on the circle. Lost it. Gargiulio escapes away. He'll chase for it down and take the puck for Bethlehem. Line change for Bethlehem now as Gargiulio is going to turn back around. The official jumps out of the way of the puck. And Enzo Tita now goes past the line again as he's going to get this puck behind the goal. Gargiulio's passed His glove down. And cleared all the way down towards Rothba. Now the Konkrete kids move back the other way with some help here as it's cleared down towards the back part of Jonathan Richards. Richards now in the corner, taking back towards the behind part of the net of Eden Bender. As now Landon McCrae will escape back the other way for Bethlehem. Long-range pass brings it to the right wing. Nicholas Koch trying to break it up as he is able to get it past the blue line. Nicholas Koch's pass was also broken up again. Northampton will now bring it back into the line. Nicholas Koch brings it on the left wing as his shot goes wide of the blocker side of Eden Bender. Koch trying to get his second of the night as the last goal for Northampton at this time. This puck is now behind the net there of Smargiassi from Jacoby. Intercepted by Brady. Roche shoots it down and wide of the goal of Smargiassi. No icing here. Brady Roche has it on the right side. With less than 6 minutes to go in the first period, it is 3-2 Bethlehem. And back comes Ivenko. Rothbard chasing for it down, as actually that was Jacoby who clears it into the Bethlehem bench and will get a stoppage of play. Chris Fanning at center ice is going to backhand one towards Monez. And now goes to Brady Roche on the right side with a shot stopped there by Smargiassi. Christian Ivenko, 95 for Northampton, trying to get the puck out of harm's way here. It's nearly taken away by Brady Roche. It goes in front there for a shot that goes high over the net. Northampton still controlling here. That shot actually came from Patrick Michael for Bethlehem, as we're going to get another whistle with 5:05 remaining in the first. They're going to move this face-off towards the offside dot. And Bethlehem will take it from Brady Roche off the boards. Smargiassi holds it back to be taken by his defense. Ivenko on the wing. Matuti's pass goes to Bryce Shockey as he goes past the line. He's got room. Shockey shoots, stopped by Bender. It goes off her glove, and behind the net it goes to Monez. Clears it back there for Patrick Michael. And we have an arm up into the air as icing is waved off. Tanner Alt behind the goal. His brother Ryder graduated last year, as now this is taken there by Monez. Virgilio. This pass through center ice, it was intended there for the Tozy, and it's chased down by Andrew Rothbach. Rothbach behind the goal is going to backhand one towards Tanner Alt with Shockey waiting at center ice for the puck as well. Landon McCrae will chase for it down, icing against the kids. Off this face-off for Northampton as they'll take it behind the net of Tanner Alt. Shot there on the angle there was blocked. I believe Smargiassi may have getting a piece of that from Bertelson. And now this pass for Bethlehem is going to go towards Tozy. Kids still trying to get this puck out of their own end here as it's backhanded there by Landon McCrae. Rothbard off the boards, cleared in. Dudek will chase it down. No icing as Dudek's going to whack it away from Nolan Rattler. It comes back in front for a shot by Rattler that was blocked. Another shot by Tita as he hits the safety netting. Off this face of one by Malkoff. Tita, a shot stopped by Eden Bender. I believe she got a piece of it with her mask. That's one way to use her head. Richards hits the puck off Felipe, possessed there by Tita. Tita, Ristic scores! He's got another one, and the game is tied. That's his sixth goal on the year, as Northampton ties this game at exactly 3 minutes and counting to go in the first period. What a wild first period for both sides. Behind his net, Smargiassi for Koch, as now the kids will hold this back towards the wing. Nicholas Koch. Backhand pass goes in front as he'll chase for it towards the point. Takes it there as he's going to shoot one off the boards. Jonathan Richards will give it to Ritter. Ritter through center ice, chasing it forward down to Shalipe. As now Nicholas Koch is going to simply dump it past the blue line. And we're going to have, I believe it was an offsides here based on the fact that there was one more player for Northampton attempting to get back past the line. That was Madison, actually, but he was too late. Off this faceoff, one there by Richards. This comes back in front. Richards with a wrist shot that is stopped there by Smargiassi, and he's got it. Off this tie-up, shot off the draw. Another stop by Smargiassi. This face-off one, another shot on net towards Smargiassi. It's his time, but did not go towards the net. It went wide. Konkrete Kids moving back towards Nicholas Koch at center. And he comes into the Bethlehem area zone. Koch with a, almost seemed like he was going to shoot it from the angle. Did not. Fanning will now make this pass towards the wing. This comes back in front there as they'll get a shot there by Fanning that goes wide. Now the Kids will chase it right back down. It's Kristen Ivanko. He scores! Kristen Ivanko chased the puck down. Got it past Bender. And the Kids with a 4-3 lead. Ivanko, that's his second goal of the season for Northampton. With a minute 36 to go in this period. A wild first period to say at the very least. Gargilio's pass goes to Landon McCray on defense. Monez will now go forward down for Dumback. Dumback off the boards. Nolan Rattler. Here comes Tita on a 1-on-2. Tita with the Gargilio in front of him. Tita scores! He's got the hat trick. Only one period in. 5-3 Northampton. And just like that, only 2 games in, Tita is already tied with Gavin Molikoff for most goals on the Konkrete Kids. So now he has 7 on the year. This now goes back towards Matute in front. It deflected off towards Fanning. Now this goes in front. This pass from Dumback goes to Brady Rose. This bouncing puck rolls down to Nick Monez. Last minute to play in regulation. Monez with the wrist shot that did not go. Now Molikoff. Pittsburgh pass towards Rattler. 35 seconds left. Puck comes there for Monez. His wrister whistles wide. Brady Rose with a drive towards the goal that goes wide towards the boards as his puck was rolling down to Fanning. Nick Monez with some room on the right side. Takes the shot. And is easily turned away by Smargiassi. His easiest save of the night so far. 10 seconds to go. Northampton might make one more change here. Tita wants the puck. He won't get it. How many goals can you get in one period, man? As Dudek gets one last chance. Smargiassi makes the stop. And it is 5-3 Northampton. Tita already has a hat trick. Wonder how the rest of this game will turn out. We'll be back for the second. Second period is about to get underway. It is 5-3 Northampton after only one period. Bender will go to the right side of the net. Smargiassi to the left. But Tutti on this faceoff of Northampton is one there. Cleanly by Richards, and the second period is underway. Bethlehem trailing by 2. Still has a lot of time to get back into this one. As Koch is pass intended for Ivanko, tipped wide, goes to Dominic Nitosi. Member of Phantoms Youth. Going across there as Nicholas Koch backhands it out of the way. That was intended there for Bertelsen. This pass now goes to Shockey. Shockey's shot is blocked. Now the Konkrete Kids have to play some defense here. Jonathan Richards past the line, offsides against Bethlehem once again. And I apologize to Tyler Bertelsen, actually. Ever since last year, I've always mispronounced the name, even with fantasies. I just did there trying to say sorry. So, sorry about that, Tyler. I'll try to work on that. I know it's not a complicated name. There's much more harder names than that. And that shot is denied by Smargiassi with the glove. Northampton will be playing East Penn Southern Lehigh next week. I'll likely be here for that game. So stay tuned for that. That's on January 8th. Happy New Year's, by the way, from Nick's hockey broadcast in 2024. Roosh stopped there by Smargiassi. This puck now goes to Ritter. Ritter's pass towards the corner, towards in front. Moniz, right in front of the goal there of Smargiassi, was denied point blank, as now the Konkrete kids clear it down for Fanning to pick it back up. Fanning's going to wait behind his goal. It's retreated out. Bertelsen will chase for him. We're in that Eric Lindros 88. As now the Bethlehem is going to move with some offense here. Moniz past the line. Moniz, Fanning, goes on in! Stopped by Smargiassi. In front again, as Smargiassi made him run out of room. Center in front there for Fanning. Would not go, as we're going to get a whistle as the net, I believe, is slightly dislodged here. It looks, I believe it is a bit, yes, it was a bit unadjusted, so they'll get the whistle. Gavin Molokov on the faceoff circle against Caden Dudek. Off this faceoff, Dudek wins it. Landon McCray has a goal in the first period. Off the boards, it goes right behind there for Dumbeck. Dumbeck clears it out. Nolan Rattler chases for it down for Northampton. This rolling puck goes down towards Rattler and Gugilio. They'll battle for it in the corner. To Molokov, and a shot stopped by Bender. Good play by Rattler. Molokov was just denied. Enzo Tita with a hat trick in the first period. He's definitely hungry for more. Enough is never enough, I would think, in his eyes, at least when he plays for Northampton. Tita has it again. Tita's going to hold on the left side. Off the boards, Dumbeck will chase for it. This comes back in front as Tita's not going to blast for it. This is backhanded off of Dudek. Northampton was not able to keep it into the zone. And back comes Caden Dudek. 2-1 as that shot goes wide off the glove of Smargiassi. Shot from the point. Nice right pass stop by Valen Smargiassi. Again, Bethlehem will get a slight line change for some reinforcements to come onto the ice. Ewell will chase for it. Tita backhands one. Ewell to Dumbeck. He'll hit it off the boards as it flanks back towards the point on Nolan Rattler. Off the boards on Landon McCray. Rattler's pass to Enzo. Tita escaped away by Gurgilio. As Bethlehem will move it back in. Cleared over the line there. It's brought back in there by Richards, and his shot fanned wide. I believe it deflected off of Dumbeck. This comes back in front for a shot glove, stopped in by Smargiassi. This puck goes off the glass. Landon McCray to Donovan Richards. Molokov will have this puck lost in his skates. Dumbeck will shoot it all the way down. You know it's coming. And icing against Northampton. 13:24 remaining in the second. It is 5-3 Northampton. Off this face-off, Rothma touched the puck as it goes towards the corner. He'll have it right behind his net. Rothma's long-range pass deflected off Matute and goes to Bryce Shockey. Makes a move as he's going to have to get the puck down to the right corner. Shockey's backhand pass goes to Evenko. Evenko tried to throw it across and went off a Bethlehem's stick of Fanning. Bethlehem will try to get it back out past the blue line. They can't. As now Matute with a wrist shot that goes right behind the goal. Tanner Alt waiting on the left point. Takes a wrist shot that deflects and stays just in play. Puck was up in the air as gravity brought it down. Matute on his shot from the right point. Goes wide as Tanner Alt will control. Trying to escape Patrick Michael. Northampton still trying to get this here. This comes from Bryce Shockey's shot, I believe was blocked. Or Bender may have gotten a piece of it. It's hard to tell exactly what happened, seeing that the net is on the other side of the ring. Sorry to make an excuse, but there's some things that are a little hard to do on certain games of the Knicks hockey broadcast. But anyways, Matute will take it on the right wing. His shot goes wide of the blocker side, actually, of Bender. Tanner Ort's pass off the boards. Bryce Shockey going for it. Matute's pass to the right side of Rothbach. 12 minutes to go in the period. No goals in this period so far. This pass through center ice, whacked there in front, and this is a delayed offside. Wiped off as Bethlehem takes it back in. Fanning on the left wing. Fanning makes some move as he turns back away. Fanning's pass deflected. It comes in front there. It's Donovan Richards. Richards pass in front there. Shot on that stop there by Smargiassi from Brady Roche. And they'll get a line change as well as Northampton. Fan favorite of the channel, McCray Ross on the ice now. Won a championship with varsity and JV for Northampton last year. He'll go on the face-off here for the kids. As Bethlehem will somewhat take control here. McCray Ross, current member of the Philadelphia Flames, knocks over my business cards I had on the side of the glass, actually. Or not, you guys are probably not unable to see that. I'll have to pick that back up at the next whistle. He actually knocked over my pen, too. That'll be a funny story to share to him later. But now Bethlehem is going to bring it back into past the line. Gargilio with the shot off the glass. And he goes off the back part of the goal. McCray Ross hits it off the glass himself. Gargilio is without his stick. It's not broken. It's just simply behind the net. He'll have to get that later. Bertelson's going to get it past the line for Bethlehem. As he runs into a few Northampton players. Dominic Natosi's checked near my broadcast banner, if you can see it there. Bertelson has it on the wing. Got it there in front there as Fanning is going to turn back around. Fanning holds, shoots one off the glass behind the goal of Smargiassi. And we're going to get a whistle. We actually have I believe it's a delayed penalty coming up against Northampton as Eden Bender was heading towards the bench. And we do. The penalty box is open. It is a high sticking call coming up against the kids. Just what Bethlehem needs. A power play to potentially get back in this game. Number 48 for Northampton in the box. Unfortunately, for some reason, I do not have his name on my roster sheet. I always get the rosters from the LVSHL site. For some reason, 48 for Northampton is not listed on my thing, so apologies to 48 for not getting your name called here tonight. But he's in for 2 minutes. Enzo Tito had a shorthanded goal in the first period, moving the puck into the Bethlehem zone on the penalty kill once again. Shalipe will chase for it. Beg your pardon, that's Bertelson. As now, actually, that is Salipe. Salipe wears 86. Bertelson wears 88. Tito's pass shorthanded goes to Nicholas Koch. Koch, his pass when they'll go toward the left wing. Nobody there to tip it home. As Tito's going to control. Excellent penalty kill so far for Northampton. As it's nearly halfway through. Tito will bring it past the line. Tito, his shot goes way out of here as it goes over the glass, out of the park with 1:08 to go on the Bethlehem power play. 9:28 to go in this game. Still 5-3 Northampton. Batute on the circle here to win this face-up potentially on the penalty kill for the kids. And Bethlehem comes up with it. Kicked free. Donovan Richards will bring it through center ice. Richards with Tosi on his left. Here's Richards going right to the net. Stopped there by Smargiassi. Rebound is there, and Smargiassi's got it. And I think we have another penalty coming up as Eden Bender once again was going to the Bethlehem bench. And yes, Tyra Matuti in for 2 minutes at least. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for the next 53 seconds. Keep in mind, not only it's a 5-on-3 for Bethlehem, but this is Olympic-size ice. So Bethlehem will have a ton of room to work with here. Koch, Dumback, and Shockey on the ice for Northampton for the penalty kill. Fanning waits, tried the shooting one, but he fanned on an unintentional pun there from his name as Richards will give it down for Brady Roche. Bertelson, back to Roche, the play catch. Richards has it on the way. Richards missed the net with a shot. Natosi trying to wrap it around by stopped by Smargiassi, and he'll get the whistle. The puck was actually still loose as the official may have lost sight of where the puck was. That stuff usually happens sometimes, even in the NHL. So they'll stop play. It's still 5-on-3 for the next 29 seconds, and then it'll be a 5-on-4 for a little over a minute for Bethlehem. Bertelsen on this face-off. Natosi won it. Roche to Fanning. Roche back to it again. Shot on that same Smargiassi. Rebound for Bertelsen. Couldn't get into the net as Natosi will bring it back. He'll get this puck from Fanning. Natosi to Fanning on the right point. Fanning's going to still hold on. Roche, 8 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Roche to the wing. Natosi now. Back it comes there for Bertelsen. Intercepted by Shockey. Shoots it down. Molokov now onto the ice. So it's a 5-on-4 now for about a minute as Eden Bender makes a save. Fanning takes it on the wing. He's going to hold on the point. Pass it across there, tipped off a Tanner Old. Molokov will backhand one. Richards keeps it onside. Fanning now. Fanning across there for Ritter. Ritter intended for Roach, and Tina's going to chase for a shorthanded. He's got a shorthanded goal already. Going for another. He's got it. He scores. His fourth of the game. His second shorthanded goal of the night. 6-3, Konkrete Kids. Northampton's penalty kill has been outstanding. It's still a power play for Bethlehem for the next 31. As Landon McCray will go for it at center. So that's our first goal of the second period after having 8 total goals from both sides in the first. Ritter trying to keep it onside as he's going to bring it past the line. It's intercepted by Gavin Molokov. Hits it off the glass. Enzo Tita will take it on the right wing. He's looking for some help. Tita, pass across, tipped off a Bethlehem stick and wide. Tanner Ault, pass deflected off a Bethlehem player and went off of Monez. Monez's centering pass goes in front, and now it's brought in there by Shalipa in front, tipped off the stick of Tanner Ault, intended for Ritter. Ritter's pass comes in front, shot save, Smargiassi from Gugilio. Dudek and Matute on this face-off. Dudek won it there. Monez, actually there was Rose, break your pardon, that took the shot on that. Landon McCray off the glass. Rothbach gives it down for Bryce Shockey. Shockey's going to rush with some speed through center ice, and he comes over the line. Shockey on the wing. Wristing one that goes wide. Had a lot of power, just not much accuracy there. No icing here. 6.5 to go in the second. 6-3 Northampton. Now it's Bryce Shockey's pass comes in front, and that goes right behind the net of Eden Bender. Now this is backhanded through the wing. Tanner Ault's going to have it defensively here for the Kids. As he's going to go right behind his net. Tanner Ault will rush with some speed on the right side. Ault's going to try to make some moves towards the goal of Eden Bender. As it's left back towards the wing. Comes in front there for Shockey. Saved by Eden Bender. Rebound. Scores! Northampton continuing their offense. Makes it 7-3. So Bethlehem, no goals in this period so far. Now trail by 4. Northampton, an impressive showing here at Municipal tonight. 5.5 to go in the period. Rallies near. A stick goes up into the air, flying. That was the stick of... It was 94. Unfortunately, another player for Northampton that was not on the Scholastic site. Roster sheets for some reason. Hopefully they'll update that later. Koch trying to escape Richards. Kept on the line there in front by Patrick Michael. Patrick Michaels' brother, Anthony Michael, is a former player at Bethlehem, no longer with the team. As now this puck is controlled defensively there by Jacoby. His pass was deflected. And now Andrew Rothbrough's brother, Derek, is going to take control. He's wearing that Travis Konecny 11 for Northampton. His pass comes back towards defense. Madison gets it across the Koch. Madison actually is wearing it at center. He's wearing that 38. Another new member to varsity for Northampton this year. Icing will be called against Northampton. And we have a bit of a delay here. Not sure what it's for. It's Gavin Molikoff coming off the bench as he's going to go for this faceoff. And he wins it. Dumbback. Off the boards, it bounces back towards the corner of Madison, and Monez will chase it down. Nolan Rador has it on the right side. Brady Roche behind the goal. Roche will attempt to escape here. Madison's pass is fanned, takes a shot from long range, and a save is made by Bender. Bouncing puck comes to Brady Roche. Breakaway chance for Bethlehem. Roche stopped by Smargiassi. What a big stop on the right pad of Balin Smargiassi. He had the second best save percentage of goals against average in the league last year, right behind Ryan Murphy of Nazareth. Bertelsen touches the puck, and this is an offsides against Bethlehem. For the remainder of the period, you might hear an audio difference here. My phone's getting a bit of a low battery, so I have to plug in my charger. By the time we get to the third period, I should be able to connect my headset, so you'll still hear me. You're just going to hear the microphone through my phone for a little bit here. Tosi behind that backhander that goes wide. So again, you'll hear this audio difference just for the remainder of the period. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well. I'm sure you can. Landon McCray towards Bertelsen. Bertelsen's going to take it back on center. Bertelsen waits. Bertelsen shoots. Bertelsen scores! Bertelsen gets it past the wickets of Smargiassi. And Bethlehem trails by 3. That's his 10th goal of the season for Bethlehem, and they at least get something positive out of this period as they trail by 3. Rothbaugh's pass goes back towards the corner. Ritter takes it away. Centering pass to shot by Salibe, saved by Smargiassi. Bethlehem that close to making it a 2-goal game. Tina now has it on the corner. Pass in front goes to Malika right behind them. Flips one in front as it goes back towards Tina again. Tina with Tanneralt waiting on the point. This bounces back to Rothbaugh. His wrister, it's blocked. Now Bethlehem are moving back there towards the side there of Ritter. Ritter around from Rattler, tipped off a stick to Kaden Dudek. Dudek on the wing. Dudek fed across. Tina intercepted. You don't want to give it to him. Enzo Tina on a break. Here comes Tina. And on Bender. Save me by Eden Bender. Denying Enzo Tina to getting his 5th goal of the game. And back comes Dudek on his break. Saved by Smargiassi as the net is slightly dislodged. They're going to have to fix it. I think it is fixed now. 2 breakaways, one from Tina, one from Dudek. Both were denied by tonight's starting goaltenders in Bender and Smargiassi. A minute and a half to go in the second. It is 7-4 Northampton. Tanneralt shot save made by Bender as Bethlehem will rush back the other way. Here comes Richards. Pass across towards the side, but that's tipped wide. Now Bethlehem will carry it right back there towards Nicholas Koch behind the goal of Gorgilio. Set one in front as Matute will give this puck to Nolan Rattler. He'll shoot it wide of the corner. Last minute to play in the second period. In this very high-scoring affair at Municipal. This puck is still stuck on the right corner. 40 seconds left and counting. This comes in front, scores! Bryce Shockey. About 30 seconds left. 8-4 Northampton. That's his 6th goal on the year. And Northampton with a 4-goal lead now. Bethlehem tried to just survive the remainder of this period. As Nicholas Koch will hold up defensively for the kids. Brady Rose will chase it down. Trying to carefully maneuver the puck out of his own zone. Rose past the Northampton bench. 10 seconds left. He still has time. Takes a shot. Save made by Smargiassi as it goes off the glass right in front of us. 3 seconds left. It is 8-4 Northampton. After 2, we'll be back for the third. Third period is underway. It is 8-4 Northampton. Tina is on fire as well as this rest of this Northampton team. As we got one more period to go. This goes right behind there for Richards. This puck is now rolling down to the wing there of Fanning. This comes in front as a blocked pass. Goes back to the left wing. Dreamock wearing 48 for Northampton. That's the player I meant to mention earlier that was in the penalty box for Northampton. As now this pass goes back towards the defense. Falling down there was Nicholas Koch as Richards is going to go for it. Koch recovers though. And he'll try to escape back the other way for the kids defensively here. This puck goes past the Northampton bench. Nicholas Koch will chase it down on a 1-on-2 with Rattler in front of the cage. In front to Rattler, but he couldn't get to his stick. With less than 16 minutes to go in this one, Dominic Natosi on the left wing. Backhand stopped by Smargiassi. Fanning will go for it on the corner. And now it goes to Brady Roche. Roche on the point. Pass comes there from Monez. Monez will still wait. Roche now gives it to a shot there on net is from Dudek, and that deflects and goes out of play. Off this face-off for Bethlehem. Landon McCray towards the wing of Monez as he's going to take a shot on that, and it's juggled right into the glove of Smargiassi, and he covers up once again. Off this face-off once again, won there by Bethlehem. Landon McCray's pass towards Monez. Yule's trying to clear that, goes back to Landon McCray. Landon McCray on the corner, going for it behind the net. He comes free from Ritter. His pass is blocked by in front as McCray Ross's pass now goes to Tanner Alt. Beg your pardon, that's Andrew Rothwell. His shot's denied by Bender. Beg your pardon, that was Derek Rothwell. Andrew Rothwell wears 29. Derek wears 11 for Northampton. As we're going to change the top guns on the ice now for Northampton. Tina is going to go for this face-off against Dudek. It's won there by Dudek. Ogilio hits the puck off the side of the net as Yule will keep it onside for the kids. Rattler chases for it on the corner. Has Tina waiting in the left circle, seemingly like Alex Ovechkin, actually. That's usually his favorite spot with the Washington Capitals. Molokov will try to backhand one. Tina takes it back on the corner with 4 goals. Backhand in front. Tipped towards the Northampton player was tripped in front of the goal. That was Gugilio. As this goes back to Gavin Molokov. Rolling puck goes to Tina. Tina back to Gavin Molokov. Tina takes it back on the outlet pass. In front it comes there as Bethlehem manages to get it out. Landon McCray will pass one down all the way to the other side of the ice. Andrew Rothbaugh will take it away from Dudek. As Tina waiting as a passing option, gets it to him as he rushes with some speed on the wing. Tito holds on the left side. Trying to set one through. It was blocked. Rothwell back to Tito again. As he's got several options to pass the puck here. And a Northampton will escape the other way. It's a 2-on-2. They'll bring it past the line towards the net. As that is stopped by Smargiassi. The chance coming from Chris Fanning. Actually, correction. I apologize. That was actually goal. I am sorry for not signifying more, getting louder. That was in the net. I actually didn't see a signal or really much celebration from the Bethlehem side. So apparently Chris Fanning has scored, actually, and it's a 3-goal game. Sorry for that. I hate it when that happens, when I have to sound so unenthusiastic for a goal. It's the worst thing ever. Sorry for those watching on. So Chris Fanning has scored. As now this pass comes in front there from Tanner Alt. E.J. Powers, his pass goes to Donovan Richards. He's going to go past the line here on an onside play with Michael waiting in front. Richards behind the net with Evenko. This goes back towards Roche. Takes it on the left side. Pass comes back towards Richards. Lets one fly. It was fanned down. By the way, I just want to mention for Fanning, that's his 5th goal of the season. Fanning will now go for this puck, and Northampton nearly takes it away. They can't. Brady Roche will take it defensively for Bethlehem with a shot on that, and it's stopped by Smargiassi. So it's 8-5 Northampton with 12:18 to go in the game. This puck is dropped here to be possessed by Northampton. Koch on the point will whack it off the boards. And here comes Bryce Shockey. Shockey with Evenko will turn right back. Evenko now has it on the corner. In front for Shockey. Goes there in front for Jacoby in the shot. And a nice right pad stop by Bender. Evenko back towards Shockey again. Shockey will flip one back and goes behind the goal to Fanning. The recent goal scored for Bethlehem. Ritter will now get it right back out. Ritter has it on the right side. Pass across intended for the Tosi. It seemed to be falls down. And here comes Nicholas Koch on the left side. Toe drag shot that goes wide. Now 11.5 minutes to go in this one. Long range pass intended for Brady Roche would not connect. Icing is called. Smargiassi is going to sweep this puck all the way down for the official. Kind of him to do that. Cray Ross on the ice now for Northampton. And he's going to go for this face-off against Ritter. And it's won there by Bethlehem. Ross with a slight check on Gogilio. Kept on the point, but Cray Ross asking for the puck. This is blocked by Gogilio. He's going to try to escape it back down. Pass going to Dominic Natosi. Monez. Landon McCray on the left point. Will move right around with Cray Ross on the corner. Tipped off the stick of Natosi. This puck is still being battled for. Ritter gets it back towards Monez. With less than 11 minutes to go in this one. Saved by Smargiassi as he's going to cover this one up here. This face-off is taken by Landon McCray. His shot on it. It's turned away by Smargiassi with another save. McCray Ross at center is going to go in the offensive attack. Ross on the wing. Backhander centering pass intended for Madison as he falls down. He'll try to move back defensively as Gogilio has it on the right side. He's going to fall down himself as well as Dumback. Now it's kept in there by Dudek with a shot on that was deflected off a stick along its path. Gogilio on the right side. Hits it off the boards. It goes right behind the net for Ewell. Ewell's going to hit it back in front. Landon McCray. Someone checked by McCray Ross. As we have 10 minutes to go in this one. It is 8-5 Northampton. This puck goes right behind the goal. Landon McCray to Dudek. On the right side, Landon McCray will take it back on the corner. Landon McCray to Fanning. Fanning a shot, saves Smargiassi. He couldn't cover it up as is this cleared down. Eden Bender holds it with her stick and gives the puck to Fanning. And it's nearly taken away by McCray Ross. It's kicked off his stick. He's checked hard there by Dudek. As Ross is a bit shaken up for that. We're going to have a penalty coming up against Bethlehem. Ross, we'll see if he's able to get up on his own power, and he is, thankfully. That was an unnecessary hit made by Caden Dudek right in front of us, so he'll go into the box for at least 2 minutes here. Ross is going to go to the bench. He appears to be okay. And it's only going to be a 2-minute power play. The penalty against Caden Dudek hitting McCray Ross. Malkov on the space of Rose is able to clear it past the blue line. Andrew Rothbaugh will shoot it himself off the corner. Towards Roche. Tito will chase for it himself. As Fanning on the left point clears it past the line, past Patrick Michael. I'm not sure if you're able to see, but it's kind of flurrying in here right now. I'm not sure if that's what's going on outside or just near my broadcast booth area, because this may be an outdoor rink, but there is a roof. So interesting to see that on their way home. Here's Rattler saved by Eden Bender. Michael will try to get out short-handed. 1:17 to go on the power play for the kids. 8.5 to go in the game. 8-5, Northampton. Tita on the high swat, flipping in front towards Molokov. As they'll take it towards the corner, back to Tita goes. A minute to go on the man advantage now for the kids. Tita making some moves around Richards. In front of the goal there is Rattler. Tita's going to manage this puck as he still goes back towards the circle. Tita flips one there for Tanner Alt. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Rothbaugh to the back. Stepping up. Turns around it from Richards. Rothbaugh lost his puck. Molokov can't get it away as Bethlehem will take it short-handed. It's Chris Fanning. Fanning going right towards the side. Takes a long-range shot. That whistles way wide. We continue to play on. 24 seconds to go on the Dudek minor penalty. Tita will go past the line. Tita now going right behind the net. He's going to need some help here unless he can do it himself if he's got any magic left in the tank. 10 seconds on the power play. Tanner Alt towards Tita. Nearly lost this puck. Gets it right back. Tita turns back around. Backhand pass towards Nicholas Koch as he doesn't take the shot. In front, save by Bender. Coming from Christian Ivenko. Power play has ended. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey for now. Molokov will take it on the corner. Molokov approaching as it deflects off a Fanning's stick and off the high part of the glass. 7 minutes left in the game. Koch flips it past the official towards the corner. Gathered up by Fanning towards Tanner Alt. Now Fanning's going to have this puck go to Brady Rose. Tipped in front towards Fanning and goes right behind the goal. Ivenko with the recent shot on net towards Nicholas Koch. Koch past the line, makes a nice move. Koch holds wrister, blocked by Felipe. That was Ritter, actually. Ivenko towards Koch. Ritter's now going to get the puck out towards center ice. Breakaway chance. Here comes Nick Monez. Missed the net as it goes off the glass. He's trying to go high blocker side of Smargiassi. Bryce Shockey on the wing, scores! His second of the night, making 9 goals for the Konkrete kids. He had 2 goals the last time these two teams played, and he's got 2 tonight. His 7th goal of the season, 9-5 Northampton. Dumback will go for this puck all the way down, and they are going to not call icing here. Dumback will now have this around from Dudek. His pass was tipped away as Bethlehem will rush back. Felipe on the left side. Shoots it in. Goes right behind the goal of Yule. Dudek will go for this puck himself as well. 5.5 to go on this one. So this will definitely be, unless Bethlehem can pull off several Spartans miracles, Northampton's looking to have a good start to the new year. As Shockey hit the iron with the rubber puck, it's loose in the crease as it comes off his morgues. As Bryce Shockey accidentally ran into the official, they both appear to be okay, as well as whoever ran into the post there of Eden Bender. Drew Mock against Dudek. Drew Mock won it. As Landon McCray. This pass goes to the other side. Might as well mention this about Ashton Drew Mock, because I forgot to say this earlier. So he's playing forward for Northampton tonight, wearing number 48. He actually had to play in goal for Bethlehem in the first game of the year when they played the Saints. He actually got a win out of that game and a shutout. As he's playing forward tonight, he's mentioned on the roster as Northampton's backup goaltender. I believe this puck actually went off in a post or crossbar of some kind. I did not see the puck, but you can kind of hear it from here. As we're going to stop it to play. 4.5 to go in this one. For those of you wondering, I have to first work on the video for Nazareth versus the Saints, and then after I'm done releasing that this week, I'll put out the video for this game, Northampton versus Bethlehem. So, for those of you wondering, I will have this up soon enough, some point during this week. Madison falls down onto the ice at center. He'll get right back up. Rothbaum will clear it in. That is Derek Rothbaum to be exact. Madison going for it. Jonathan Richards loses this puck to Drew Mock. Off the boards as it's cleared down towards Gogilio. Icing called here against Northampton. 4:01 left. This faceoff is gathered. And controlled there by Tanner Alt. As he'll try to get it right back out for Northampton. And does. Gets it past the line here for the Kids. Takes a shot. It deflected off of Eden Bender. Brady Roche off the board towards Tanner Alt. As Bethlehem can't get out, goes to McCray Ross. So he appears to be okay after that hit he took earlier from Dudek. This pass now goes to Fanning. Fanning with Anthony Michael at center. He rushes to the right. Fanning with a wrist shot stopped by Smargiassi. Off this tie-up. Brady Roche on the right side will flip it towards the net as his high shot goes. Actually, it was a high stick. They're calling it a high stick. Not as a penalty, just to stop play as this puck is touched up. So they'll call play dead. They'll move the face-off all the way down to the Bethlehem end, actually, as a matter of fact. McCray Ross will go on the offensive face-off here for Northampton once again against Nick Moniz. And Bethlehem wins it. Ritter. Through center will dump it past there to Dominic Natosi, who chases it down. Natosi in front towards Ritter. Ritter's going to hit it back towards the boards. To Moniz. It's right behind the goal. In front, inside, and then it is stopped there by Smargiassi coming from Ritter. Off this face-off as Northampton is likely going to escape this game with a win tonight. Scoring 9 goals at least of right now. We'll see if they'll get any more. As now Moniz takes it on the right side. Moniz with a wrist shot that I believe deflected off of Smargiassi and wide. Rothbard can't get it past the line there for Northampton. This shot is blocked. Fanning's now going to try to take it himself. Taken by Nicholas Koch. Koch with Rothbard right behind him. Got it there towards the wing. As Moniz takes it away for Bethlehem. Moniz, pass it comes to the side of the cage. Saved by Smargiassi as he sprawls across, falls down on his back, and he's got it. So we got exactly 2 minutes to go in the last game of the night for varsity in the LVSHL, the first game of 2024. Saved by Smargiassi as he sweeps his puck with his stick towards the corner. There goes Koch off the boards towards Brady Roche. He'll kick it to keep it just onside. But it's actually not onside. It's a delayed offside here against Bethlehem. Rothman will take it on the left wing. He'll stop. He'll backhand it towards the left corner to Nolan Rattler. Centering pass blocked there by Brady Roche. Chris Fanning was a goal tonight, the last goal for Bethlehem. As of right now, this goes right behind the net. Fanning's going to take it on the right side. Now it's Rose. Left wing pass, shot saved by Smargiassi from Shalipe. Last minute to play in regulation. Eden Bender likely to stay in her net at this point. I don't think Bethlehem is going to go on a 6-on-5 attack here. 50 seconds left now. As Fanning's pass is going to go right in front. Fanning gets it right back. Fanning with a wrist shot goes wide of the glove side of Smargiassi. Shot at that save by Smargiassi with a slap shot as Northampton's going to try to get it down to Bryce Shockey with 2 goals. Tita has a hat trick. Shockey going for one himself, perhaps. Tita! Shockey actually off the mask there, Bennett. That is not Tita. Tita is on the ice actually right now as there is 19 seconds to go in this one. Sorry for that little error as Shockey's going to take it on the left wing. Here's Shockey. Pass across goes wide of Gavin Molikoff. There's still time left. 7 seconds to go. Invecchio. Shockey hit the iron. Rebound scores! A buzzer beater. 1.8 remaining. And that's the 10th goal of the night for the kids. And they're going to let the clock run out from this one. The Northampton Konkrete kids, an excellent performance, scored 11 goals last time they played Bethlehem. This time they only scored 10, but that's more than enough as they beat Bethlehem a final score of 10-5. I'm Nicholas Garofalo. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good night.